Hey, hold on. Why would you bring that name up?
We're live.
Trying to get canceled immediately.
He does it
Why
every
he gets
day.
mad when I say Roman Polanski every week?
does it
and it's
every
like
stream.
something we do. Because we're just waiting for Roman to come home for Christmas, right? Lance, are you prepared to sign the letter?
Which
A
one?
lot of famous directors like Wes Anderson has signed a letter saying that Roman,
saying that I respect.
He's a
him
good
and-
guy.
So we're all
He's
we all
a
agreed
legend.
before the show. We're all gonna sign the letter tonight, right? Live on stream. No, I'm
That's
just
a good
teasing you.
idea.
Hey, I did not
We don't
agree
like
with
Roman
this.
Polanski.
I'm just saying.
We don't fuck with Roman
I didn't
Polanski
agree
here.
whatever this is.
I hope not.
We don't fuck with Roman Polanski here.
This is being run by me, so
I'm pretty sure Lance likes
Yeah.
Roman Polanski on a very personal level. I think he.
Oh, yeah.
Ah,
enjoys
you think a
his-
lot of things. JC.
I think he enjoys his personal choices in specifically. He loves his personal choices.
He's our
his
Roman.
movies- but,
He's the Roman
you know what I
Polanski
mean.
of Twitch, is often what people have remarked.
That's what I've heard as well. Yeah.
Okay, I mean nobody says that. Who says that? Name one person who says that.
A lot of people are saying.
I want a name.
Annie
I
said
want
that.
names because I'm going to be
Corey,
confronting
a lot
them
of people are
about
saying, I don't know. I don't take depositions when I'm lurking and listening.
that. All
I heard Annie say that before you came into the chat.
That's
so-
crazy. That's
Did
slander.
I?
That's,
Wait, what did I say? I feel like I lost the plot. What?
You were telling me before how you think he's the Roman Polanski of Twitch and you think he
That's
should be banned from the platform.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
thing she
yeah.
comes in
No,
is like,
actually,
"Hi, are you Black Bro? Do you know the Roman Polanski of Twitch? He's gonna be here. I'm gonna get him deplatformed tonight."
And this is
That's-
why
I'm like, let's
gonna
do it.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna be
it.
Speaking to my lawyer. I'm going to have my lawyer on the phone tonight. And we're
Oh.
gonna get an information piece going.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Because you're definitely not guilty. Like guilty people.
No!
Don't speak to their
No,
lawyers
I'm not guilty.
immediately.
I'm not. You know what? I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court. I'll see this whole podcast in court. It's
Oh,
Lance
shit.
versus three grandmas.
Well, I'm not the
And guest.
producer, so I'm not
Yeah,
the producer.
Corey
That's
Lazar.
Hey, I'm just gonna step away from this.
Yeah, yeah.
Annie,
I would get
I'm
out
just
of
a
this
talent.
before-
Corey,
I'm just
about to get
talent.
wild.
we like to ask first, what does the film mean emotionally to the viewers of the films? Do you
Well,
have a
let's-
relationship with Christmas and this
Can
film?
I before we do that, can I introduce the show?
Well,
Do you
that-
mind?
No, not the
We've
sign.
been
Not
We've
the
been live for
sign.
10 minutes.
No, we have not. Two, all right.
JC, go ahead.
This
Introduce the
is-
show.
This is Three Grandmas. We're doing another episode of Yapping About Movies this week. Time couldn't make it because he's a silly Billy and
Because he's a Disney adult and he needs help.
Yeah, exactly. And he has friends apparently besides us, so he couldn't be here today. But to fill in his gargantuan shoes, because let's be honest, he wears size 13s. We have two guests this week. My good friend Lance from Saints. He picked this movie. We're excellent friends. We meet up every weekend, and we have my good friend. He's a friend of the show, and we have a new guest this week. A friend of mine that I've known for a very, very long time. I met her on the first day of film school. She set out to befriend me because I got a quiz right once. And,
I did. I totally forgot that.
Yeah. So there was at the first day of film school, I had basically they did like a quiz, like for everyone, and everyone answered. It was like I think it was a Kahoots quiz or whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Basically answering questions about directors, movies when they came out, etc., etc. I won. I was the smartest in the room, and then Annie told me that she was like, I got to befriend this guy. He's the smartest one here. So this is my friend Annie. Welcome
Sad
to the
but
show.
true. Hello. Yes.
Welcome in.
Yes, it is me, the great Annie. Yes.
The great Annie Sky. I've been
I
to
don't know how to introduce
many.
myself.
She is a party girl. She holds parties every month, it feels like, at her house. Her and her dad. I've been to so many of her parties, and I haven't been to one since I left Melbourne, which has been sad.
You gotta come back for one. You gotta come back.
That's the plan. That's the plan. But welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Lance.
Mhm.
I'll let Prag Pro take it away because he started his his spiel before.
It's so important that we have an emotional relationship with the films that we view on Three Grandmas Yapping About Movies. And I know, for one, Lance has a very intimate relationship with the Christmas holiday. Now, like, let me explain something to you, Annie. This is how Lance gets down at gift giving season. He has a database in which he photographs presents unwrapped, wrapped. He barcodes it and he puts it into a database to make sure that all of his gift giving is fair. And he streamed this live. I've seen this is not a joke. This is a real thing. Now, Annie,
really?
Are you that?
Oh my god!
Yes. Do you have the app?
We were joking.
It's called it's called Gifty, Gyfty. You can find it. No, it's coming soon next year. But Annie, do you like? You get hyped over Christmas, or do you like love this film, or did you see it as a child? What's your relationship with this?
With the film in general, or just like Christmas in general, or is it both?
Either way, any way you want to take it.
Both. Yeah.
Any way you want to rock it.
You know, I love getting presents, I guess. I don't know. I like a few years ago with like The Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline and all like I think James and Giant Peach. Like I watched like theories on how like how they were made and stuff like that, and just like the dive into like the massive lore with just Nightmare Before Christmas in general. Like I watched like a 2-hour YouTube video about like all the books and everything. So I quite enjoy those films. I watched them a lot when I was younger. So like all those type of like, you know, films of like, yeah.
And it takes 12 every second it takes 12 stop motion moves to make this film. So every second on film, they stop the camera and 12 guys come in with tweezers. And like, it took 3 years and 100 animators to make this film. Lance, could you imagine making a film like this, a stop motion film with your tweezers on the floor and you're down there sweating and like dripping onto the board?
I can't imagine a scenario where I complete that movie and I haven't had multiple nervous breakdowns throughout the process, and I come out at the end a completely different man. Like I don't know how that happens.
There's a good segment in what's it called, Parks and Recreation, where Ben Wyatt, he's lost his job, so he goes home and he's depressed, and he starts like pouring his passions into like stop motion animation, and he spends like 4 weeks on it, and then when he goes to play it for his friend, it lasts like 2 seconds. It's just a guy standing up out of bed. It's so good. Right? Yeah. Literally just a man standing up out of bed. But like that's how hard stop motion animation is, and obviously like you kind of see the time lapses of how they make it, and there's just like people running around everywhere, like you know, tweaking the puppets and everything. It's a really impressive art form. And this is probably the last practical animation films made before CGI. Really, it was like 93 or 94 that they made this. Right? Is there any CGI?
Well, it
in
was
this?
It was years in the early 93.
90s. Maybe like the fire scene with like when he had the pumpkin head. Maybe?
Yeah, because Toy Story was the first fully CGI animated film that came out in 1995. So this was 2 years before that, and I'm trying to think, was stop motion, like I know last year, Lance, you brought on the stop motion animated film, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Obviously a lot of like stop motion films like Puppetoons as well was a big one back in the day. But this felt like the first one that really took off in like cinematically as well.
Well, it was since the 80s. It was the mid 80s, and that's when they had The Adventures of Mark Twain, and then that was a big box office flop, and then they just like stopped. I think that was the last feature film in theaters that was stop motion, and then they didn't do another one until
they had those Greek mythology stop motion films. Do you remember those? Like the fighting skeletons. These were like in the 70s.
I mean, I remember like the bits that were part of Clash of the Titans and shit like
Clash
that.
of the Titans.
It's not even Clash of the Titans. It's another. I think I'll remember some other one. But there's a famous director who would only work in like this. But he did live action stop motion. So he would make the monsters and he would make the actors fight these stop motion like skeletons and stuff. I'll have to look it up, but it's really cool how they did it. But that must have been exhausting. It must have been exhausting to do that.
And
was that skeleton fight not in Clash of the Titans? Maybe I am thinking.
I thought it was Clash of the Titans, or am I thinking?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I thought it was.
But like Clash of the Titans had a stop motion Medusa. I know that. But what is the other one called? It's like not coming to me from the top of my head. I know what you're talking about though. But what was I going to say?
So I want to ask if these were big or not at that point.
Yeah.
Stop motion films being.
But yeah,
Ray Harryhausen, Jason and the Argonauts, Jason and the Argonauts, and it's a famous director named Ray Harryhausen, and he used to get crazy with the stop motion, and he did a Sinbad movie, and he did I love the Sinbad, Argonauts
all the way. He's great.
Lance, I want to ask. He was great in Shazam, right?
Bring back Sinbad. Where's Sinbad? We all miss you, Sinbad. Come on back to Twitch.
Nice mug. I see it now. Very good.
I mean, I have 100 mugs. I'm bound to have a Nightmare Before Christmas one.
I want to ask you, Lance, why'd you pick this film for this week? Like, what made you pick The Nightmare Before Christmas among the others?
I mean, I have a lot of Christmas movies I enjoy. I always say, like, my top Christmas movies are the, I don't know, I'd probably say it's A Christmas Story. I watch that every year. That's a classic because that was played on, TBS every single year for 24 hours. It's like any kid who grew up during that ever watches that. The Grinch, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the classic animated one. And then this one. These are like my top three. So I wanted to talk about one of them. I really love the Rankin and Bass classics as well, like the whole collection, Rudolph, but we already talked about one of them last year, so I didn't feel like delving back into that well. But yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is it's a classic. It's got such a good atmosphere, that's the thing about it is the tone. Like, even though it's not all Christmas, a lot of people consider it a Halloween movie too, but it's just so well made, and it takes you really feel like you've been brought into another world. And I think they just did such a great job with that a lot of movies haven't replicated.
Reading
since.
card.
They still haven't. Yeah, there's been only a couple of movies I can think of. Coraline is another great stop motion. Chicken Run, I know, was a big one when that came out. That was a massive hit.
Is Nine considered stop motion?
Yeah, 9, yeah.
But there's one every
Wallace and Gromit. What about the Wallace and Gromit series? They have all these TV shows, and they also, but that's Annie, you have something to say about Wallace and W and G?
I love Wallace and Gromit.
Big time.
Too. Shaun the Sheep is fire, right?
The new one came out last year. I didn't get to see it. But
I didn't see it either, actually.
Yeah, I love Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I think that's a banger film, like just really well written. Which
I like the one with the cheese and the moon.
Yes, the trip to the moon.
I believed that as a kid when I saw that. I was like, oh, is the moon actually made out of cheese?
It is.
It's called Big Day Out.
It's a big Dorito cheese.
Well, no one knows.
Remember Fantastic Mr. Fox? Remember the Wes Anderson stop motion film, Fantastic Mr. Fox, right?
Yeah.
That's an excellent adult stop motion.
We did that.
I gotta beat you to the punch.
Dogs. Right?
Yes.
Isle of Dogs, yes.
Yeah.
So pop quiz. Who directed this movie, guys?
Well, I know who directed it. It's Henry Selick, and I know there's that big conversation of whose movie is this really, Henry Selick's or Tim Burton. If you look at the history of this really is Tim Burton's baby. I mean, he was creating, and developing this idea for like over a decade before this movie came out.
He wrote a 5-page poem in 1981 at Walt Disney Animator called The Nightmare Before Christmas, and he sketched out the story and the 3 major characters.
Yeah, I think it's a really I find the kind of conversation and argument around it to be kind of annoying, because the way that I see it, it is directed by Henry Selick, but the way that
Tim Burton pilled.
Yeah, no, hold on, but just let me finish. But the reason why it's called Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas is the same reason why Bram Stoker's Dracula is called Bram Stoker's Dracula, or Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire is called Anne. Or Stephen King's It. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what it's referring to, is the fact that he authored the story for the movie, but most of production he wasn't involved. He was only like an executive producer, and it was Henry Selick that directed this movie. But
it's interesting.
Yeah.
That the notes are saying that he had a disagreement with Danny Elfman about the musical score, and that caused him not to hire Danny Elfman for Ed Wood. So, like, how involved was he? So, like, there's two different narratives about how involved he was.
When they started the movie, they didn't even have a script. And what happened is, like, when they started by making the songs, and they had no idea beyond the poem what the outline of this full.
Well, there's barely any dialogue outside of the songs. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of like Les Mis in that way.
So, like, with the poem, all he did is Tim Burton would take the poem and say, okay, we need a scene that involves this story beat. And then Danny Elfman would be like, okay, I'll write a song on that. And I mean, he kind of took control over those musical bits. He was singing it, all those songs.
He sang it, but they had a different actor do the voice over because he was not as natural as a voice actor. And then you can see, like, Catherine O'Hara's in it, and a lot of actors that in Tim Burton's universe were in this movie too. So I feel like he had a lot of control over the casting and the fact that he had Elfman, and I feel like Disney wanted him to have a lot of creative control, maybe in the same way that George Lucas has control, but he's not the director of some of his films.
Paul Rubin as well, Pee-wee, he was in it as well. He's
one of the kids, Lock, Stock, and Barrel, right? The three.
Yeah, that's right.
Of course, he was a major reason
pranksters.
Tim Burton even had a career at all because of Pee-wee's movie.
And Mars Attacks obviously as well. That was a huge hit.
Batman, of course, that was that's a huge
launching pad for him. And, like, let's talk about Tim Burton too, because he has such an amazing style, right? Everyone's when you see a Tim Burton movie or even the ones that copy him, people say, oh, that's definitely Burton, right? But you guys like into the gothic, the nuevo gothic style he has, or like, what do you guys think?
I love it.
It's good. I like it.
I think
it's very. They're all kind of like they're kind of same vibe a little bit.
It's scary but cozy at the same time. It's hard to generate the threat of and like he blends humor and horror and coziness in a way that it makes it very difficult. Like, he'll make a giant castle with a family living in it, but there's still a coziness, and the familial relationships are still very strong because he's got a lot of heart in all of his movies, I think,
Yeah, absolutely. But what I also wanted to mention is that he's obviously very, very he's very influenced by German expressionism from the very early, like, what decade was that? What was the decade that not the Island of Dr. Moreau, the other one, do you know which one I'm talking about? Not the Island of Dr. Moreau.
The Cabinet of Caligari.
Yeah, the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Are we stroking out simultaneously?
Yeah, just a little bit. Also, Time told me to change the title. I need to do that.
Oh yeah, we should have changed the title about 20 minutes ago.
I'll let you guys keep talking while I do that. But no, I do have a lot of thoughts about this movie.
Well, I'll tell you another.
I didn't grow up with it, so.
Tim Burton is very much influenced by the New Yorker drawings of the Addams Family, which was before there was an Addams Family show. There was these drawings. There was just cartoons every week in the New Yorker, right? And so that art style is also very prevalent. And he's also very much influenced by Gothic stuff and Mary Shelley and just the obvious. He's not going to throw something Halloween related at you that you're not already somewhat familiar with, because he's also dealing in nostalgia, right? He's not trying to scare you. He's just kind of like jogging your memory about our relationship to fear, and the things that we have in Halloween are to make us less afraid. Like, we watch horror movies in order to develop a resistance against fear, right? And so I think that he's kind of playing in these movies on our fascination with horror movies and trying not to be afraid, and also being drawn to things that are scary and then being scared later and then being annoyed at ourselves for wanting to be scared,
Did you find this movie scary, Craig? Were you a little bit scared?
No.
Oh, I didn't know. I just didn't know. I wasn't sure.
He works but this is the thing. Tim Burton always works ever since Edward Scissorhands, even like Edward Scissorhands. Go ahead. And you were scared, Annie. What was the scariest part for you?
No, it was just the I forgot his name, but like the villain near the end, where like he
Oogie.
turned out to be just a bunch of bugs.
Oh yeah,
That,
Oogie
yeah,
Boogie.
that was big. It wasn't horrifying, but that was really gross. I was like, oh, I had to
That
look away
bug
from it. I was like,
suit.
oh.
Yeah, that bug suit was the toughest not animatronic, little
Thing to
puppet that they
animate?
had to make. That they said it was 3,000 separate little bugs that they put inside of that suit. So it was all.
Wow.
Oh,
And then they
yeah,
had to
right, yeah.
animate them coming
Yeah.
out too, so they had to like move them.
Well, that's why
every
they were all separated.
second.
Yeah, it was all separate pieces, so they could animate that.
Wow.
Which is again, it's just amazing the amount of work they put into that.
Yeah.
They said it was hard to make the when he opens the door to the Christmas world. That was a difficult thing to animate for him too.
Oh, the doorknob.
Yeah,
just like the yeah.
So here's my thing is I think like the Nightmare Before Christmas obviously like visually is just a dazzling film, but I think because so much work had to go into it and it's basically like you said there was no script essentially, but I feel like because of that like the story kind of suffers a little bit. It's very simplistic, and I think the reason why is because they didn't want to put so much like that. It's like it's essentially it's 76 minutes long, I believe. So, they're doing all of this work, so they got to make it simple, right? And it's
a family movie too. It's a card. It's like a greeting card that opens up on your table, right?
Yeah.
And the little kids have to understand it too, right?
Yeah, it didn't really get promoted like that initially. Like when it was first coming out, it was going to be a Walt Disney film. Then they test screened it to kids. Kids were like, "Whoa, what is this?" And then that's when it became a Touchstone picture. And then it was a Touchstone movie for 10 years until Walt Disney started to actually sell merchandise. And they went, "Oh, well, kids love buying shit for this." And then they made it a Disney movie. And now it's been Disney ever since. But it was Touchstone. It was kind of more geared towards adults. That's how executives saw it. It was an adult stop animation.
Well, they failed on that,
because
this does not feel like an adult film at all. Like almost like to me, it feels almost babyish. Like it kind of babies. There's a few really good lines. Like I think there's that line where the mayor is like, "I'm an elected official. I can't make decisions for myself." I think there's some like good, like clever lines for adults there, but for the most part, it feels very simplistic and very like all of the songs. Like it's an issue that I have with some musicals. I think to me, all of the songs feel like they're just describing how they're feeling and without a lot of like subtlety or nuance or anything, or like dramatizing
message for you to
or just like subtext, or just basically it's basically I'm feeling sad and then and I don't fit in, or I'm sick of doing this every year, and then the girlfriend Sally, she basically just says, "I know how you feel," and it's like, okay, like we're just saying how we're feeling now. Like it's not, it doesn't get any deeper. I feel like this movie is very
they're just open with their emotions,
surface level
visual movie though. I think it wants to tell the story through the visuals though, and I feel like it's mostly a visual piece, right? And like it's like it feels like a tech almost to me. But also that state of the art for the time it came out. Now it looks kind of antiquated because people can just like make this with
Well, they had to come out with all new camera tech for that too, because they initially like when you did claymation or stop motion, the cameras were like planted in a tripod motion. With this, he was doing full shots around sets and stuff, and they had to have the cameras able to get those frames all the way through the shot, so they'd have to build that out for days, and that's
why they built the scene. And he brought in that director, right? Because like they needed a very technical director that knew how to do these type of things. And so Burton probably would have been allowed to direct this movie, but he was smart and he didn't let his ego override the project, and he brought in someone else, and because it was the best interest of the project.
He was around the same time as Batman Returns. He couldn't, because they filmed this for years. So at that point, he was still doing Batman Returns. And, so he had to make a decision on that. And
because once they plan it, you just the work is doing the stop motion, right? Like once they know what they're doing and everything's orchestrated, it's all planned out, then the guys just have to move the fucking guy every day for 8 hours a day.
But here's like, because I'm going to push back a little bit. Unfortunately, this isn't a film that I grew up with. This isn't a film that I saw as a kid. It's one that I saw maybe like a few years ago for the first time. But the way I watched it, and it felt kind of. Here's the comparison I'll make, because I think the first CGI animated film that came out that was state-of-the-art at the time, Toy Story. I think that film is brilliant, and I think everything about that film works. Like, I think the writing's top notch. I think it's on point. Like, I don't think it's like trying, like, it doesn't feel like a tech demo to me. It feels like a fully fledged film. And I see this film, and I had already seen films like Coraline, Paranorman, Kubo and the Two Strings, and I'm blanking on one more that I really like. Oh, Corpse Bride, which was directed by Tim Burton.
Right.
And I adore those films. Like, I think Tim Burton is an incredible director, and I think, like, back in the day, he was an incredible director when he made Ed Wood and that short film Vincent, and I'm trying to think of another one. Oh, come on, Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands, Sleepy Hollow as well.
Sleepy Hollow.
This to me feels like a kind of this to me always felt like a kind of step backwards to those films which are way more involved, as well as like the Wes Anderson films that I've seen. So that's where I'm coming from with this. I don't have any nostalgia attached to it, so when I watch it, it just feels like a lesser versions of films that came later. Like, it felt like
it's a proof of concept. It's like an EP before the album, right? Where they have to prove that they can pull it off and do it, and then they get the funding to really ramp it up. But still, I don't see people tackling stop motion.
Also, Time just said got room for one more, and absolutely, Time, if you feel like you can come in, if you got the time, then absolutely come in for sure. I'm hoping that you I'm hoping I'm not going to get dogpiled here, because I feel like these guys really enjoy this film, but we'll see what Time thinks.
It's a classic, one of my favorites, one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I do consider it a Christmas movie, not Halloween.
Because what about it, Annie? Like, I know it's very nostalgic for you, I imagine, but like, what about it really like engrosses you? And I know you're talking about the kind of, not the Pixar theory, but the kind of the Tim Burton universe theory that you were mentioning before.
Yeah,
like,
I think
what's
I
that
grew
all
up
about?
with Tim Burton. I don't know. Like, my dad would just always put it on the TV, like when I was younger, like really little, and I would just watch it, and I'd be like, oh, like Coraline. Oh wait, was Coraline made by? Coraline's got the same vibe, but like Edward.
Yeah, Coraline's
Scissorhands
Henry
and all
Selick
those
as well.
Like Beetlejuice. Yeah, like I don't know. I've always just brought up, like, they would just always be on, and they kind of liked how they had like a different vibe to everything. Hello.
Hello. This is the third co-host of the Three Grandmas podcast. He's joining us now.
Can you guys hear me?
Uninvited,
yes,
by the way.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
live
on location.
Well,
from
He's
from Tim
in
Burton's
Halloween
apartment.
Town.
I was
Those
Halloween
Garfield
Town
curtains
yesterday.
we have behind us. What are those giraffe curtains? Are you at a giraffe farm?
Listen, I met Jack Skellington yesterday. I'm just going to say that right now.
Wow.
I did. You know what? Funny story, if I may, real quick.
Real quick, yeah, because I want Annie to finish what she was saying. But
no, you know what? Skip me for a second. Skip me for a second.
It's okay.
No, because you've already done it, so might as well finish.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Time. Go ahead.
Really
just
shit
finish.
in the fucking butterscotch pudding.
Me and Flame were walking in Disneyland, and we saw Jack Skellington, and he was dressed up as Sandy Claus, which we've never seen. He's always been just himself, like Jack. So I said, "Hey, you want to get a picture?" And she's like, "Yeah, let's do that." So there was about 2 people waiting to get in line, to see him, which I thought was odd that there was only 2 people. And there was a little section on the ground that was taped off for like a box to stand in. So they said, so they were like out of the box, and the lady goes, "Stand in that box." Okay, so they stand in the box, and then we're watching them, and then they move, and now there's a space in the box. So I told Flame, I said, "Hey, let's go stand in the box now." So we stand in there, and we're looking around, and then I look behind me. Oh no, Flame looks behind me, and she goes, "There's a whole line behind us." And I go, "Wait, what?" And I look behind us, and there's like a gap in the sidewalk, and then a whole other taped off part with at least like 40 to 50 people. And I go,
"So you guys just skip the line?"
She goes, "Did we skip the line?" I go, "No, they're waiting to do something else. There's a line for something else. It's a line for something else. It has to be. So then the person in front of us, they go in. So now we go to the first part. Now the spot behind us is empty. And one of the cast members behind us goes, okay, go ahead and continue on the line to the next part. And I'm like, we totally cut the line. We 100% cut the
Nobody
line.
said shit to you.
No,
They thought you were
and I was like,
celebrities
oh
or something.
God.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
like,
That's
right,
so
we're casting
funny.
the
Oh my
Golden
God.
So now you just do that. That's what you can do now. Just
Apparently,
like
everyone
walk in a
knows.
circle
Yeah.
and like, oh, they must have a fast pass or some shit because there's so many like cuts.
Well,
and
if you
stuff
want to
now.
know the secret, you got to watch this show, right?
Yeah,
you got
that's
to watch the Three Grandmas.
that's a
podcast.
secret. Yeah.
Annie,
Annie,
you were
I
telling us
apologize. I
about
apologize.
your relationship to Tim Burton. That your
Yeah, and
papa brought Tim Burton into your life.
And I
You
want to
wanna
hear about
continue
the
to
sort
discuss
of
that?
Pixar
Yeah.
theory that Tim Burton's universe, that you've read about.
Because I went into like these theories. I put in my notes because I watched this in high school. When I was really bored, I just watched like a theory with like how they could be linked. Let me just like check. So it's obviously not right because it wouldn't work because of the timeline difference. But like it would be cool if it was true. So you know Frank Weenie or like Frank. The one where like he brings the dog back to life.
Dog, absolutely.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah,
No,
the dog.
perfect.
You know when they bring the dog back to life.
Mhm.
And that guy, the kid's name was, I think it was Victor, wasn't
Victor,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, his name was Victor. And then there's a character, and the main character in Corpse Bride, his name is Victor, and he looks exactly like that kid. And he also had like a dog that died. And then that like Jack, it's got a different name, has a dead dog.
Zero?
So everyone's like, oh my god, what if they were the same person?
Zero,
Yeah.
You're saying
yeah.
that
They all
that's
have
Zero
dead
and Frankie
dogs.
Weenie. Oh my god, that's interesting. I love that.
Well,
Is
I
there-
don't think it's true because it wouldn't make any sense, but it would be cool if it was. Or like different, like maybe the same person, like reincarnated or something. I don't know.
Fuck it. Let's say it's true.
Just because they look the same.
Yeah.
It's
They can't stop us.
like the
I want it to
Snowpiercer
be
Willy
true.
Wonka.
Oh, yes.
Snowpiercer Willy Wonka. What's
Yeah.
that?
What is
There's
that?
one.
What are you talking about? What is that one?
There's
Hold
a
on.
theory that Willy Wonka is like or Snowpiercer is like a prequel to Willy Wonka or a sequel or something. Lance?
It's a very well argued video. It's like a 20 to
Okay.
30 minute long. And they show you how Snowpiercer is connected to Willy Wonka, and you think it's crazy.
I love that
You
movie,
it's
by the way,
worked out,
Snowpiercer.
I love Snowpiercer. I watched the TV show, the first season, actually. It was weird to have a TV show about a train.
I also wonder, is there, because I think the design of Sally in this movie is very similar to the Corpse Bride. In Corpse Bride, is there any connection there as well, or am I off base?
Sure. Yeah, they're the same person.
I did see a
JC.
thing about her. But
Everyone's the same.
I feel like visually they got the
I mean,
same
maybe
sort of
if
like
you think
face
that way.
design and stuff.
You take
If you think that way, if you're
Signs are
stupid,
everywhere. Signs are everywhere.
if you're a big dummy, then maybe. But no, I haven't seen Corpse Bride in a long time, but I remember loving that. I've seen that movie like quite a few times, and I love.
What did you like about
Sally?
Sally's storyline? I love Sally's storyline. She's trying to get away from the doctor that created her, the Frankenstein guy, and she keeps poisoning her, and he keeps telling her to stop, and she keeps poisoning him.
He keeps
She's not
falling
gonna
for
stop.
it.
She's not gonna stop. She's gonna keep doing it. There's nothing you can't stop her. She's gonna be free, right? I love that storyline. It was really good.
Yeah,
But she was
Have you
also.
heard
This
about
is
the
one
books
problem.
as well.
No. What happened? No.
Yeah, there's a book about her backstory. I just went on a whole deep dive today about it. But they're saying that she was actually from like a dream world or something, like one of the doors, like a dream world one. And like a lot of people look like her, and they had like regular stuffing. And then that guy took away her memories, and then stuffed her with leaves instead, kind of thing.
Is this
and
like
she
an
found her family
official?
in the book?
Is this like an official book, or
It's an
like
official
written by
book.
Burton?
Yeah, it
Or-
is.
It's written by Burton.
I don't know, but I just know it's a.
probably
I just know it's an
licensed
Burton
it.
official
doesn't have
book. Like
time
there
to
is a
write
book.
books anymore. He's
He's
had a ghost
too busy
writer.
making a.
That's not,
Let me look it up.
He's
I'll
too
tell you
busy
what,
making the
though.
worst film of all
I got
time.
I got to say about Jack Skellington. He's a narcissist, and he's only doing it for himself. The whole movie, he doesn't give a fuck about the town until the end when he finally loses everything.
He's trying to
And
find his Christmas
Sally,
spirit.
stop waiting for Jack to lead you. Sally, live your life, have your adventure, save Christmas for the Halloween town yourself. You don't need Jack. She's always pining for the fjords.
Jesus,
Yeah,
Jack
I wanna
is
know-
trying
It's
to
like a
find the
book.
Christmas spirit.
Oh, you can't really see
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's an actual book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
No worries.
you can't
It
see.
looks.
But if you just search up Sally, but yeah, no, Jack is very selfish. I was like honestly surprised.
Thank
they
you,
even got to
Annie.
the end. I was like, girl could do better. Yeah,
Well, I mean, so
I was like,
are you a
they
defender
barely
of the?
spoke.
He wouldn't listen to her as well. He was so up his own ass the whole movie.
Yeah,
but-
he didn't listen. But
No.
I mean, the ending was cute when they kissed. It was cute, but like, I was like,
Right.
Like, there's no come
Kiss
up
yourself.
I couldn't
Kiss
do it.
yourself, Sally. And also, Jack is a stepping stone for Sally
Yeah.
because she's going to see through all his narcissism. As soon as she's done with him, she'll move on up to something better and greater. Keep
So
rocking. Sally.
time. I know. Obviously, you just went to Disneyland. You met Jack Skellington. Like, with all that, is this a film that you're a big fan of? Is this
I love this
one
movie.
that? You...
It's one of my favorite movies. Yeah, I love it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I like the sound.
Cool.
The soundtrack is lovely.
Mm.
Fantastic soundtrack.
So I'm going to be the only.
He doesn't
one
like
that...
it.
You don't
I
like
don't
it?
love it. I don't love it. It's one that
Yes.
I'm kind of mid on. I think it's a mid movie in my opinion. Like, I think I understand all of its significance. I understand that it's like, you know, obviously got like a real cult following and all of that stuff, but it's just not one I grew up with. And I also just find it to be kind of lesser than the sort of films that came further from Tim Burton and Henry Selick and like that Lacquer studio, and also
James and the
from
Giant
Wes
Peach.
Anderson, James and the Giant Peach, banger,
I did
and
watch
also
that a lot
just
as a
Wes
kid.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find this to be kind of like a stepping stone for better things. Like, that's kind of how I see it. But there are really great sequences. Like, I love the Oogie Boogie song. I think it's probably my favorite song in the whole movie, and
Really?
I love that voice actor that plays Oogie Boogie, and I love the sequence how
like the glow in the
like-
dark.
yeah, the glow in the
Yeah.
dark stuff. It reminded me a lot. I feel like Moana kind of stole that from the Nightmare
Dayglow.
Before
What do they
Christmas
call
with,
that?
Yeah, I didn't
with
see
the song.
Moana, so I
And
can't.
see
Didn't see
Moana,
Moana. Yeah, there's a
I've
song in the
seen
movie
Moana,
with
maybe.
the giant
Yeah.
crab, how everything becomes like glow in the dark, and he's singing about himself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of this
I
movie
feel,
reminded me a lot of
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. I didn't
Um,
even think of that, but yeah, no,
yeah.
yeah.
It's Disney as well, so, and obviously it worked with this movie, and I love that song in Moana. It doesn't like detract from it or anything, but
Everything's
again,
beautiful in this movie. Every scene is
definitely.
beautiful. There's so much going on. It's like a beautiful cardboard cutout that came to life, and like, you know, it's gorgeous. But I can understand your the story is very simple because I think they wanted to really appeal to kids, and but this,
I think kids are smarter
some
than that,
kids
though.
got it.
I think kids
Really. Have
yeah,
you met
I
some
do.
9-year-olds that are smarter than that?
Well, here's the thing: is like
They're in the fourth grade, JC. Like, you really
what I was trying to argue earlier is that Toy Story came out 2 years later, and I think that's a great movie for kids.
Toy
but
Story's
I think
a great
it's
script, but if you
Yeah,
look at
it's
it,
a
the
fully
visuals
fledged-
do not hold up
the
today.
CGI
I don't
The
agree.
visuals are terrible.
Yeah, they don't-
The
they
script
don't
is
hold up at all.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I love the
I
script.
can see
Maybe we
that.
should take
I
this,
can see
this
that.
script and put it overlay Nightmare Before Christmas. Just take Toy
yeah,
Story and
make Toy Story
oversync
stop
it.
motion. Yeah,
We'll
But
just
no, I
swap the
think,
stories.
At the same time, like, again, you put it in the context of like the time period. Like, obviously, the visuals of Toy Story don't hold up I still think that movie looks decent. Like that, I feel like they knocked it out of the
think it looks
park
okay.
from day one. Yeah, but that's
I think
the
it's just
thing.
so terrifying though, with the kid
Like,
and
I
the
think-
baby
It's in
head
that-
thing.
It's
Yeah.
almost like it just came
Yeah.
out of Uncanny Valley. Like it was just
Yeah.
creeping out of that era, but it still got some hints of it. Like,
But
I
the
don't
fact
know.
that it was the
That's a
first
lot.
one is like incredible. I think.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first one of this type of movie, the more
Yeah.
advanced stop motion.
But what I'm
paper-cut
saying,
stuff.
when I get into a movie, I go for the substance, the deeper layers, everything, the script.
Mm.
But when I'm not a big
Right,
like visuals guy. I'm more like a
shot over
script
here.
guy. Like I think I
Big
need
shot.
a really meaty
Hollywood, baby.
script when I get into a movie. So
Mm.
this one,
Yeah,
just
but then the
doesn't-
movie that we reviewed yesterday was
has
not a good script.
You,
It's a
you're just
horrific
wrong
script.
about that. I'm sorry.
Both of the
You're
other
just wrong
reviewers
about
thought it was horrific.
What'd you do? What
And,
movie?
like,
Except for
Hell
Wake
yeah.
Up Dead
Knives
with
Out.
Ryan Johnson.
yeah.
Wake Up Dead.
Oh,
It's
was
not
that
a
good?
movie.
It was.
I love
wasn't?
it. No,
It's
I
not a
love
good
it.
movie.
I love it.
Watch the review.
and-
We were not
But
going
you,
to take it there.
you do understand that you guys are in the minority
Wake
just
Up Dead
because there's
Man?
two guys. Yeah, just because there's two guys on this podcast.
Being in the minority
against me,
never
you're in the
bothered
minority.
me. I'd rather be right than in the majority. Thank you. Please,
You're-
next question.
I don't. You're not right
Wow.
though. That's the thing. You're
Wow,
wrong.
that's a
But
got him.
But I want to let you guys let loose and glaze this movie. But the last thing, like the last criticism I have about this movie, guys, is I want to ask you a question. And I want you to go like one by one and tell me, what do you think the moral of this story is of The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Merry Christmas is the moral. Have a nice Christmas. That's the moral. There's no moral. It's just a Christmas card. Like, what is with you, JC? You're trying to force meaning into everything.
I don't have to. It's just I'm just telling. I'm just.
I thought there is a hidden meaning.
Well, not just a hidden meaning, but I think it's like
selfish.
textual. Yeah.
Don't be selfish. Yeah. Okay. Don't be selfish.
Yeah,
and don't be selfish. I like it.
Because it showed, with Jack's whole journey of being selfish, and then he finally decided to do something good, and it turned out okay, I guess, for him.
I can see that.
He gets the girl at the end, so...
I think that's a good message. So I agree with that.
Become a better person. Christmas brings you betterness, I think. I don't know, or like, just don't be selfish. I think that's pretty much it, yeah.
Lance, what did you take away from this movie? Like as a kid, you're watching this movie. What's it?
Well, as a kid, I didn't know what the hell I was looking at.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
That's not fair to ask him as a kid.
Well, it has a simple story, and like it has a simple story, a simple message for kids.
I mean, I think the message is, or at least maybe this is the way Tim Burton intended it. I think he wrote this earlier in his career when he was kind of an outcast at Disney, and that loneliness kind of found its way into this story where it's, with Jack, he's trying to find himself. He wants, even though he is the king of this town, he's still looking for more. He's still looking for a way to bring joy and feelings and emotions that he doesn't have. And then they had Sally, of course, and Sally, it's the same thing. She's lonely. She's looking for that love. She's looking to find, it's all about loneliness, finding that other person, being, finding meaning. And that's the way.
Yeah, and I think that's good as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that statement more, honestly. I take back my statement. I'll go with that.
And then Tom's going to build on this one, and then you're going to disagree with Lance. I want to hear Tom's thoughts. What do you think this movie's about?
The movie is about you are who you are, and no matter how much you try to change, no matter what you destroy along the way, the people you alienate, you are who you are. So why would you stop being who you are? Why would you try? Because you're going to go back to the same square one that you started in.
I bring Christmas to the Halloween town. That's why.
I think that's a lot closer to what I had in mind too, Time. And the reason why I bring it up,
Ouroboros the movie.
The reason why I bring it up is because I don't like that. And the reason why, because so the movie, it starts off, Jack Skellington, he feels out of place, right? Like he feels like he has a set role in society. He's the guy that comes up with all the scary stuff for Halloween, and everyone loves him for it. But he has like this hole in his heart that he can't fill. And that's the same with Sally. Like Sally has this role that's been assigned to her by this crazy doctor guy. And like, she doesn't want that. Like, she wants her own life. She wants to do her own thing, and she wants to leave. And I feel like what this movie, by the end of the movie, says is, no, you should conform to society's expectations. You should do the role that's set out for you in the first place, even if you don't want to. I don't like that. Like, I feel like it's kind of a regressive message, and it's something that doesn't really resonate with me. I feel like even Sally, but like I think it's kind of contrived that Sally discovers a Christmas tree that gets set on fire. So initially she's all with like Jack and wanting to break free and do her own thing, do his own thing, be together, whatever. But then as soon as she finds out that the Christmas tree is on fire, like, Jack Skellington isn't aware of that. Like, only she is, and the only reason she tries to pull him away from it is because she thinks it's going to be destructive. But Jack Skellington doesn't know that, and the movie kind of tells him. Yeah, well, that's a pretty extreme
Jack is
comparison. Yeah. You can make the Animal Farm.
You can do whatever you want because there's no fucking script. It's a musical and it's got a lot of visuals, so I can construct all kinds of meaning into it. I can insert any meaning I want.
This is what the movie's telling me.
It's about orca liberation. It's all
thinking of the golden
that's not. But like, I'm giving you evidence to why is what I'm saying. I'm feeling this way. I'm giving you evidence from the movie.
But that's not your feeling is not evidence, though. It's
what do you mean? That's
your feelings are wrong. Evidence. You have the wrong emotions, JC.
You're going to have to present notes from Mr. Burton or one of the members of the team. I think that all the traditional Christmas themes about family and connectivity and hope are embedded in because it's a Christmas movie. right?
Can I finish my thoughts though?
No,
But
no,
Yeah.
no.
because we get to the point where, and I love the sequence where Jack Skellington is delivering presents. He's being Santa. He's being how he thinks Santa should be, and it becomes kind of like this twisted, like thing. And like there's spiders coming out of the presents, and all the kids are scared. I love
severed
that
head.
sequence.
Yeah.
Severed head. Oh my god, that made me
Oh
laugh.
yeah,
so
that's
hard.
severed head.
That's the
Oh
best
my
part.
god,
That is
that was so funny.
It's so good. That is my
Yeah,
favorite. Like other than the Oogie Boogie song, that's my favorite sequence from the movie. And I thought the direction that the film was going to go is that there are some kids that like this stuff, and maybe Jack Skellington can be the Santa for them. That's where I thought the story was going. But instead, where the story goes is he suddenly goes, "Oh, this doesn't work. I'm actually Jack Skellington. I love Halloween Town." And it just, I don't buy it. Like, I feel like he just like drops all of this obsession that he had like immediately just because it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, I was really hoping there'd be some kids that really enjoyed like the present giving that he did. And, you can have a lot of, you've got goth kids, you have emo kids, you have kids of all sorts.
Hot
like
topic kids.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have kids that are just always wanting happy presents. Like, yes,
Okay.
exactly. And that's where I'm coming from. I feel like it kind of misses the mark with the messaging at the end, and that's my big takeaway from the film. And but I'll let you guys.
It must have resonated with a lot of people because it is still very popular today.
Yeah,
Oh,
JC, what
absolutely. Very
happened
popular.
is you just had the wrong take.
Aesthetics are on point. That's why.
Listen,
You
we all
had
have
the wrong message.
we all have wrong takes sometimes. You know?
He's been shitting. He's been like flopping big, smelly poops all over the criticism lately. He's just been like laying eggs, and it's just bad for him. So we'll help him. We'll work through this.
We'll love
You know
you
what?
too.
Listen,
pitching,
if
JC.
I reckon if I got two random people for the Wake Up Dead Man review, it would have been a three-way glaze session.
My
But
opinions
it's just because
are better
I picked
than two
the
random
two
people.
that
I'm a
wouldn't have
professional
liked the
critic.
film.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Tom? Have you seen Wake Up Dead?
No, I
Man?
didn't watch it. No.
No, okay.
JC, this is not a place for you to defend.
No, that's all
Wake
right.
Up
No,
Dead Man.
you brought up
This is
Wake
a
Up
place
Dead Man
for-
first.
Poll
You
the
brought up
audience.
Wake Up Dead Man
Poll the
first.
audience.
So, yeah.
What else do we want to say about this movie? That
Yeah,
we're
go
doing
ahead.
tonight?
Like that's all I wanted to say about the movie. My criticism.
Any other things that we
You know,
haven't talked
I
about,
will
or is
say
it
this.
summation time?
Real quick, I'll give my little quick little thoughts. Again, I thought the stop animation in this movie was breathtaking. This being the first type of movie I think I saw.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. The music, I wasn't really like. I mean, you see like Disney movies and like their musical things, but this was like really good. I like everything about it. I don't know why, but the three little kids, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, they resonated with me so much as a kid. And as I get older, I stray further and further away from Jack and Sally and lean more into the evil of the kids.
I'm the opposite. I hated those kids.
I love those kids are like chaos, and I love them so much. I
It's
love
so
them so much.
annoying.
No,
But yeah, no, I understand.
You're just a hater. That's
Yeah.
I'm a hater. I'm a hater.
And the voices for the kids
Thank you,
were
Major Dutch. Thank
Paul
you.
Rubens, right? Pee-wee.
Mhm.
Paul Rubens is one of them. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Catherine
like-
O'Hara and
Did a
Danny
lot of
Elfman.
double time on this
Yeah.
one.
Mm.
Danny Elfman,
Yeah.
terrible music by the way. Terrible solo music by the way. Not very good.
Boingo Boingo?
Oingo Boingo, not very good.
I never got
Boingo
into Oingo
Boingo.
Boingo, to be perfectly honest with you. I never really
Man's
gave him a
not even
chance,
here
though,
to
to be
defend
true.
himself.
You know what?
He's
Wait,
like-
is he dead or is he just not here?
Yeah, Elfman's still around. He's
You know what he
kicking.
does? He does he does like circus music
Get him
that
on the
turns
podcast.
into, like, if you think of the Simpsons
Yeah.
opening, it's really complicated fucking
Mm.
stuff, but it's definitely not for everyone.
He's an
This is
amazing
I
live
was
musician,
disappointed by the
way.
soundtrack for this too. I thought the best song was the second
You were
song.
disappointed by
What's
the
that?
soundtrack?
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Okay.
I thought the best song was the second song. What's that?
What's
I think
this?
They kept,
What's
Yeah.
What's this?
Yeah.
What's that? Whatever the fuck it is. Because they kept.
Where the fuck
Because-
the song is? My favorite
No, it had a
one. Where
good
that
hook.
bullshit is.
Hold on. Well, I mean, whether it's what's this or what's that, you really expect me to remember with that or this? No, I don't have
Yeah.
time for that. But this is the point. The hook was so good they kept reprising it, which I enjoyed through the soundtrack. And I'm like, this is Halloween is a good song, but it's a good beginning that doesn't really fucking continue to get there. And I love the opening and the animations, but the song isn't. And then I like the song that Sally sings by herself when she's like outside of the courtyard and
I
she's
don't like that
lamenting. Okay, well, I'm speaking now. You fucking
Well, I'm
rat.
just saying what I think.
Christ. Oh my God.
Because I feel like when you finish talking, we're going to move on to a different topic. I won't get to say that.
Okay. So
yeah.
why don't
But
you
you
like
said-
that song? Why didn't you like that
But you
song?
said all you had to say about the movie. Now you're going to let us glaze it.
Well,
Right.
I'm just
This
bringing
does.
up new stuff. Like
He's reclaiming his
that's
time.
mine. Like I didn't think of that before.
I think it's a
that
sweet
before.
song. I think Catherine O'Hara plays it really well because she's playing it very meekly and softly and sweetly. And like, it's not a great hooky song, and it's not but I love the sentiment, and I think that she performs it very well. I think it's performed very well, and we all get what she's trying to get out of it. You know, I think it was really cool, and like, you know, it's very sad. She's like, "Oh, I'm not the one," and like, you know, it's kind of like it's a little different than the rest of the movie. And the rest of the songs are frankly not that memorable. I mean, we remember the Lock, Stock, and Barrel song. I love the Santa Claus bit with her stuff. I like how they're torturing. I love how they're torturing Santa Claus inadvertently because like, they're supposed to like keep him safe, but they're Halloween pilled, so they like keep like stuffing him into like fucking metal tubes and like you know all the cool stuff that they do. I just think it's a beautiful movie overall, just visually, just running it in the background. You know, is
at a retro
and wherever. Put your own music over it. Put something else. Put on Dark Side of the Moon and try to sync it. I don't know.
And it kind of goes back to when I was talking about like how it feels like a stepping stone to better films. Like I think the music and the songs like written by Danny Elfman in Corpse Bride are so much better than they are in this movie. I love like I'll glaze Corpse Bride till the end of my days. I'll probably pick it at some point, but yeah, I just feel like it feels like this is a step in an evolution towards like a complete picture, if that makes sense. But yeah, I want to know, well, how did you feel about like do you have the songs on your playlist like Annie? Are they on your constant like party playlist or like?
No, my playlist.
Yeah. I've heard your playlist like at every party, so
yeah, but it's not that.
During Christmas,
it
is.
for this.
Which playlist are you listening to?
That's all it is.
Oh, probably during Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, the Christmas
during
parties.
Christmas.
Yeah.
During Christmas. Yeah, okay. Well, that's because it's Christmas. I don't listen to it like all the time. It's not like it's not a song that I'm just like jamming to on a regular basis.
Right.
Don't call me out like that. What the hell?
Well, listen. Remain to the Day from Corpse Bride is a song that I listen to on a regular basis. I think that song is a banger. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
so.
crazy.
I have to listen to it.
It's not crazy.
Well, crazy.
It's fantastic.
I'm just driving around town listening to the Home Alone theme song as I'm in the middle of the summer.
If Papa Roach had a cover of it, you would put it on the playlist. So let's be perfectly honest, right?
I'm listening to Ghostbusters on the regular.
There was like an alt rock cover, like reimagining of this album or the soundtrack.
Oh yeah,
and I hate it. I hate it every bit.
By who?
I think Marilyn Manson did like a song or something. Like that. It was crazy. It's all over the place. It's crazy.
It's always a tribute album for everything nowadays, right?
Yeah.
So many tribute albums.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to sum up?
Yeah. Do we have anything else we want to say before we do final thoughts?
I mean, I just think that JC, you took the complete wrong message from this movie, and you got to rewatch it.
What do you think? What do you think the message is besides what you said? Like, do you disagree with what I said?
I think you were on the right track. I just think instead of him at the end coming to the conclusion of, oh, I want to go back to who I was, it was more so he realized he didn't want to do a new holiday. He was just looking for something to fill that empty spot, and it was Sally. Sally was what he was looking for. It wasn't the holiday. He just misinterpreted it because he didn't know. He was confused.
That's you, Lance.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the message I got because that's who I am. And I don't know what JC got out of it.
All right. No further questions. I rest my case.
I don't know.
No, I can see that. I can see Sally being the substitute for like what he was looking for. But it just feels so sudden. Like he just suddenly like that. Oh, I'm in love with Sally now. Like, why didn't he see it before? Like
tomorrow he might be out of love.
Yeah. Yeah, like why does he see the door and he's drawn to that, but he's not drawn to Sally earlier? You know what I mean?
He doesn't seem invested at all, right? It's just like, oh, well, this is over, so now I'm going to go do this because this is easy.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jack.
Yeah.
If I see you in the streets, Jack, it's fucking
on site. It's on site.
Smack.
Yeah.
If I was at
I hate-
Disneyland, I would have been escorted out of the park.
Yeah, I think I just have a real distaste for conformist messaging. Like, I just don't like that. And this movie does it. And some people do believe in conformism, but it's just not something I'm a fan of.
You think that Tim Burton was trying to make a movie about conformity?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Lance,
Yeah.
your witness. Like,
Yeah, I do.
JC, all
It's
of his
writing.
movies
That's
are
what right. Do you know how much
anti-conformist.
thought? Do you know how much thought goes into writing?
But
Like,
it's
it's so.
1991,
it's-
JC, when he's making this. It's not
doesn't matter.
2026.
What do you think? Like, Sylvia Plath wasn't talking about depression in back then. You think she was just like?
Why
joking?
did you bring Sylvia Plath
Well,
into
she was
this?
from the 1800s.
I don't
She's
think
from-
Tim Burton is a conformist, and I don't think he advocates for conformity. Like, Edward
I
Scissorhands
would
is
say-
literally about non-conformity. That's what
Well,
the
I
whole
would-
movie is about.
Well, I would say that he, like, later on in his career, like Alice in Wonderland specifically is one of the most conformist
Awful.
films ever
Awful
written.
movie.
It is
I haven't
not
seen
just
his
an awful
version of
movie,
it. He
it's
probably
the
picked up a
worst
check.
movie I've ever seen. It's
probably
it is
picked
the
up a
worst
check for
movie.
that
Gotta
one.
cash a check.
Sometimes you got to
Yeah.
pick up a check from the rat. Like Disney calls and say, "Hey,
Well,
listen, you
why-
want $100 million?
okay.
Just like hold your nose and put your name on this guy. You don't even have to come to the studio, Tim. You know, and then you can make 3 other fucking schizophrenic movies like you like. Right?
I love what Sebza just said. What do you think about Corpse Bride then, JC? I think she's just come into the chat. I'll tell you what I think about
Sebza?
Corpse Bride. It's one of my favorite animated films. I think
Boring.
it's probably his best film.
It was boring.
Incredible music, incredible
haven't seen it.
story.
It was boring.
I think Johnny Depp has
How boring
does
gonna be?
does such a good
boring.
job.
It's not boring.
I don't think it's-
Oh,
It's
I
really
love
good.
it.
Boring. It was
It's
so
I wouldn't
really
say it's a
good.
bad movie, but I actually like Nightmare Before Christmas better. Even though
Okay.
it's a more
I
well
think it
put
has more
together
depth
film.
to it.
I still like
Beautiful.
the aesthetic, I like
Aesthetic,
the style,
right?
the tone. I like the feel of
The
Nightmare.
characters, each character is so beautiful in this movie. There's no wasted background characters. Each one is very original. Somebody sat down and made it very special, and it feels
I'd
very.
say the same thing about Corpse Bride. Like that's.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like I'm
Should
saying,
this
in
just
this,
be a debate about Corpse Bride and the Christmas movie? At this
of
point?
course, the bride isn't here to
Yeah.
defend herself. Like I haven't seen Corpse Bride, but like
I'll
you
pick
know,
it at some point, and
Yeah.
I'll destroy time in a debate about Corpse
I think
Bride.
Frankenweenie is a million times better than Corpse Bride. Like
I hated Frank and Weenie. I couldn't
I
stand
agree.
Frank and Weenie.
because you hate
Yeah.
dogs. That's why.
Yeah, I couldn't stand Frank and Weenie.
This Frankenweenie is great. What the hell?
I thought that movie
Like,
was
you know,
so amazing.
I like.
That movie was-
I
that
kind
movie
of
was
like all
amazing.
of these movies, but like, damn it.
I thought that movie was so stupid. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
You're so stupid. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
It's a
Yeah.
lot of tension
Yeah.
tonight.
I apologize.
Uh,
A lot of
Yeah.
tension.
Okay.
Roman
Well, I'm gonna make-
Polanski.
Oh,
You know what?
damn it.
Okay, see,
I'm
no,
gonna
that's not-
make time bigger. I'm gonna move myself down.
Don't make me
here.
bigger.
I'm gonna make
I'm big enough.
Put Lance down here. You guys are the big boys.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Actually, Annie's the guest, so I'm gonna put her down here. There we go. Oh,
You
now
know, I ran
I'm-
into another famous actor.
There we
this,
go.
This weekend.
What's that? What's
I
that? you
ran
ran
into a famous
into?
actor. Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that?
You know that guy that faked a hate crime, Jesse Smollett, or Smollett, whatever his name.
Jeffrey
Yeah.
Smollett. I
Yeah,
remember
his
that guy.
sister. She's an actress.
I don't.
Yeah.
I met Jeffrey Rush once.
Jeffrey. Well, he lives like next door to you, so.
We all have to go
Well, he
around and
did,
see
yeah,
who we
my
met.
friend. He lived in my friend's house, or he
Corey, who'd
owned
you
my
meet?
friend's
He lived
house.
with your friend. Yeah.
Well,
Who'd
he
you meet,
owned my
Corey?
friend's house. Yeah.
I don't know
but yeah.
nobody. I never met anybody. I don't know anybody. I don't remember anyone I met.
I don't want to meet nobody.
I don't want to meet anybody. I
Well,
don't
you can be
remember
alone.
names. I don't remember
Yeah.
names.
Yeah.
I love that. I met the Spud King. You
Who's
guys
that?
don't know that.
Who the hell is that?
That's some Australia
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah, it's Annie wouldn't even know. So there's a West Australian
I don't even know.
supermarket chain called Spud Shed. And he has bushy eyebrows, he's very distinctive. But anyway, I ran into him.
What do they serve at Spud Shed? Is it just potatoes different ways? That sounds like a horror
Has to be.
movie.
Has to be.
They grow all of their own produce. Like it's famous because they grow all of their own produce. They don't take it from other farmers.
That's so
and
sweet.
So salads.
it's a supermarket. It's like Woolworths.
But why would they call it Spud Shed? It's so. I want a baked potato if I
What
go
a
to Spud
dumb name.
Shed.
What a dumb
That's a
name.
dumb fucking name. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know that
Did you
about
know
that?
Yeah, did you?
Let's get into final thoughts.
Let's get into the final thoughts.
I'll go first because I've got the only detracting opinion, and then I'll let you guys cook. Listen, I don't hate this movie. It's one that I never grew up with, and I think Tim Burton and Henry Selick went on to make better movies like The Corpse Bride and Coraline. So this movie felt like a proof of concept to me, and but later on, I do understand like why this movie has so much like significance. Like obviously visually, it's very dazzling, but it's just like that stuff just isn't enough for me. I need meat on the bones. I need themes. I need a good script. I need a good message. And I found some of the characters annoying. There's some incredible sequences. I will give it that. I think the Oogie Boogie sequence is incredible. I love that song, and I love the way he sings it.
You're joking. You're joking.
Joking. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
And then that whole sequence when Jack Skellington is delivering the presents as like how he thinks Santa should do it. I think is wonderful. I love the kids getting scared, and I love the shrunken head. I love like just the way there's that shot where there's the lady. Is she in the shower or she's watching TV, and it's just the silhouette of her on the wall, and like a snake is like wrapped around her neck. It's like it's so good. Like the visuals in that sequence and just the fun of it is fantastic. But other than that, I find it just kind of lacking. I find Sally to be a very like not a very interesting character, and unfortunately there just isn't enough. It feels too simple for me, and I find the themes to be too simple for me. But no, I don't hate it. I think it's decent. It's just I needed more. So I'm going to give it, and it's too short. It's like 76 minutes. It like ends like that. But I do understand all the work that went into it and would have had to have gone into it, and that's the reason why it's so simple and why it's so short. So I'm going to give it a 60 out of 100.
Wow.
Time, you're next.
You know, JC's right. I'm upset that this isn't a 3-hour movie about a concentration camp. Concentration camp world. I'm surprised he didn't find that world.
The animated, the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio goes there.
Does it?
Yeah, it goes there.
Yeah.
It goes into like fascist Italy and stuff.
That's
I love
crazy.
that movie.
Go ahead. I love this movie. It was something I watched as a young lad growing up. I liked it a lot. I liked the music, animation, everything about it. It's probably one of my favorite Tim Burton movies. I think Batman Returns is a better Tim Burton movie, and also
It's
a better
not a Tim
Christmas
Burton
movie.
He didn't direct it.
What? Batman Returns?
No, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter to me.
He
Tim
didn't make
Burton
it.
adjacent.
Henry Selick, you mean?
Okay, it didn't matter. It says Tim Burton presents on it. Whatever it says. His name is
because
attached
he
to
wrote
it.
the
Stop
He wrote the
interrupting. It's
story.
time
Okay.
now, please.
Whatever, the Tim Burton vehicle, whatever you want to do. I like Batman Returns more as a Christmas movie, but I like this movie a lot. I think it's aged well over the years. And anytime it's on, I'll watch it. I watch it every Halloween and Christmas. I'll throw it on, sing the songs with Flame, blah blah blah. So it's fun. I like to watch it. I'm just gonna say the same thing over and over again. I like it a lot. I will give it a 92 out of 100.
Prague.
Sally's the most interesting character. She's not a boring character, right? Because she is coming into her own personhood after being oppressed by a god creator who lives in the castle with her. Imagine if God, or if there was whatever you believe, was in your home and like was controlling you, and the fact that her fire is so hot that she has to keep poisoning who she can only consider an omnipotent being is very brave. I thought Sally's character arc was very exciting and very brave. I thought it was aesthetically beautiful. I love the particular character style of each one of the characters. I think that Jack is iconic and has transcended over time because he's so interesting to look at. It's just a very innovative way to make a skeleton, or like they could have just gone bog standard with the vampires and the werewolves, but there's just the character that Tim Burton puts on it. The aesthetics, differentiate him just like Wes Anderson. Anderson gets differentiated by his style. I give it a 92.
92.
Same
Yeah.
score. Same
Ooh.
score. Wow. Annie, you're next. I'll let Lance go first because he picked it. So, Annie, take it away.
Yeah, I feel like I quite like it. I feel like Disney doesn't make a lot of films like that anymore. Like the kind of vibe, it's hard to describe. Like I don't know, a bit more like, they're not afraid to be really gross at times, kind of thing. I don't know. Like I feel like they don't really do that much anymore. Yeah, I also like it's very visually pleasing, and just how much work they put into it is honestly amazing. And yes, even it was adapted from a poem, they did a good job for what they worked with. Okay, in my opinion, I think they did well. But yeah, but I do agree that like Corpse Bride and all that is also good, even though it's from Tim Burton. I also liked Coraline a lot more as a kid because I feel like I was a young girl and she was young, so I would like resonate with more. But I do feel like it aged, like this movie now still aged pretty well as well, which is good. Like you can watch it like Christmas or in Halloween time as well. It kind of feels like both, which is kind of nice. So it's like you can like watch it either, or you can watch it whenever you want really. But I quite like it, and I like some of the songs. I would probably give it, just because of how much effort was made, probably like a 95, I think, just because of how much it was put to effort. I reckon, because I'm considering like, yeah, well, because I'm more thinking about how it was made and like, yeah, and kind of like how they're like, because I did a lot of research about like all the books and stuff that came out after, and like all these things are like, I feel like there was like, they could have honestly done a prequel if they wanted to. I feel like it didn't need one though. So, but if they did one, it would have been cool to like see through the other doors, like maybe someone else from the other door wanted to experience something different. Like
I'd love to see.
I feel like that would have been really cool. Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. Like
I want to see the other doors. What about the other doors?
The Nightmare
exactly.
The Nightmare Before Easter would be such a
not everything needs a sequel.
No, that sounds.
This is something that would
work.
Like,
just like
I don't think so.
I would make that movie.
I would like the idea of the doors.
What if
it'd be the same? It'd be the same. To me, it would feel like this. You're just rehashing the same thing.
Like, yeah, I mean, unless you're going crazy with it.
I'm gonna go lay eggs.
The Nightmare Before Martin Luther King.
No, you would have to have a script that's so good it could stand on its own.
You have to like really go.
The Nightmare Before Martin Luther King Day.
I'm just saying you'd have to really go outside the box.
Crazy, Corey.
That's crazy. We're gonna get.
That's crazy, Corey.
I'm saying you would have to take it outside of the box.
Chat.
That's very far outside the box.
Right, I'm gonna start handing out free subs to everyone so they don't rat on us.
Oh my god!
I don't want to take another 2-week burr. I don't need 2 weeks off.
Oh my god!
Go ahead, problematic Corey.
Is that not allowed? I mean, Christ's sake! Holy
Jesus
shit!
Christ!
Not allowed to celebrate that? Whatever.
Go, Lance.
I mean,
I was trying to celebrate Martin Luther King Day. Give me a break.
Holy
the Nightmare Before Black History Month would go so hard.
Make your summary, you animal.
Go, Lance. This is your final thoughts.
My final thought. I love this movie. It's such a good movie. It's got a great cast. It's got a lot of actors from like that early 90s era, like the old man from Christmas Vacation. I forget what his name is, but he's got that raspy voice.
Chevy Chase.
He plays the mad scientist.
Garfield.
William Hickey.
William Hickey. And then the same guy who was in Beetlejuice plays Otto, the guy who kind of summons the ghost. He plays
Chevy
the mayor.
Chase. Yeah,
not Chevy Chase. No, it was all of those great character actors from the 90s and stuff. Had a great cast. I liked the songs. I know you guys were somewhat complaining about that. I enjoyed the music. The visuals. Again, the big problem I had with something like The Corpse Bride is that movie was so gray. It felt like it was just one tone of color the entire time. And I love the visual appeal of Nightmare Before Christmas. I think they did a great job with that. And I think it's a classic. I think it stands the test of time. I think you can watch it today and it's still an amazing movie. I know you said it wasn't as great to you. You don't have that nostalgia. the rest of us have built in for that film. But I think that was, that's an opinion that'll be mixed. Some people will feel the way you did, and a lot of people will still see it today and go, oh, wow, that was great. So I don't know. I think it's just a great Christmas film. And it's also kind of like how The Grinch Stole Christmas, the classic animated film. It's on the shorter side. You can put it on, it's done. It's an hour and 17 minutes and that's it. You walk away and you just had something to put on the night before Christmas. So I love the movie. I think it's great. I would give it a 90 out of 100.
Nice.
Eat a dick, JC.
Listen,
he's just taking
listen,
L's this weekend.
Taking L's
We got
every week.
Crapped on.
I got destroyed by about Wake Up Dead
for like 2
couldn't
hours.
believe-
We went. It was an extra hour,
It's
and he was like struggling. He's trying to
crazy.
fight us. He's like,
Yeah.
and we're like,
Yeah, like, it really was not what I was expecting that
I gotta
day.
go back and watch that. Oh my god.
Yeah,
For you.
really.
For you, buddy.
I was
Everyone
not
watch
expecting
it.
it at all.
It's on the VOD. It's still here on the channel on Twitch. After this, make sure you watch that.
Please do.
And then
please
don't
do.
go watch Knives Out. Don't watch it
No,
after
please
that.
Watch the review.
Please watch
Don't watch
Knives
Knives
Out.
Out.
I'm
Did
gonna
you
get
like
Ryan
Knives
Jensen.
Out?
I'm gonna get him
Lance?
canceled.
I've
He's
seen
so
Knives
good.
Out. I haven't
Please do.
seen any of the sequels.
Please
So.
do.
Did you like
I'm
Knives
gonna-
Out?
Seen
I'm gonna
them.
replace him.
Knives
what did
Out,
you
I
think,
like. I
Annie?
put that on around Thanksgiving time because it's a great ensemble.
Oh, you'll
the
probably
truth,
like
Amy.
the
He
new
can
one
handle
then.
it. He
You'll
likes
probably
it when
like the
you
new
tell him
one
to scold
then.
him.
Here's the thing: is like I feel like
For grandmas.
I feel like you'll like it then, Lance. Just give it a go. You'll like if you like Knives Out, you'll like this.
He
one.
likes Murders in the Building, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, only
No,
Murders in
okay.
the Building. I do watch that.
So all of these are just reskins
Columbo.
of Murder She Wrote for
Yeah.
edgier grandpas
well,
and
murder
grandmas.
mysteries
That's what
are
they
in
are.
right now. Yeah, it's the new
Mm.
thing. It's the in genre.
It's a new thing. Since 1927, it's the new thing.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
not. It comes in cycles. It went out, now it's back in.
So Major Dash. Just one interesting thing I want to talk about. Like Major Dash is saying, it's actually a Halloween movie. It came out in October 1993. I think again. I think just like
Holiday
the Tim
movie.
Burton. Well, I think just like the Tim Burton, argument. Like, is it his movie? Is it Henry Selick's? Like, I think it's a dumb argument because it's both. Like, the movie uses the framework of like, there's a Halloween guy, and he wants to explore Christmas. Like, that's the movie, right? It's both. Like, it's neither. It's both. It's what the movie is essentially. It's not a Halloween movie. Why do we got to put a label on it? It's not a Christmas movie. Why do we got to put a label on it? It's just what it is.
It's a holiday movie. It's for the
it's a
winter
holiday
season.
movie.
It's
Yeah.
for like it's perfect for Halloween because then you watch it and then it gets you warmed up for. But there's no Thanksgiving stuff in it. They need to like have a turkey section in the middle where there's like an ice capade.
They had
The
a
turkeys
turkey
come
door. They had a turkey door.
Turkey door.
Yeah, they had
That's
to.
why I want
Yeah.
to go through the turkey
Yeah.
door. I want to go
The
through the
Thanksgiving
fucking.
door. Yeah, the Easter door as well.
There's a leprechaun door.
Am I
Which
allowed
one's
to
that?
say, can we have Nightmare Before Veterans Day? Is that allowed? Can I say that?
Yes.
You know what? If you pause it at the right moment, in the background there's a swastika door, which I thought was wild.
No.
I thought that was
Let me
wild.
guess. Nobody's going to say anything about that.
Nobody's
Nobody's going to say anything about that.
Fuck you.
Nobody's going to say anything about that. Yeah.
Everyone left. Everyone left.
There we go.
Listen, I don't think that was
At least
terrible
now,
stuff.
when you guys are canceled, it's not because of me. It's because of time. Thank you, time.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
nothing to do with this. I
had my
don't have any
back.
part in this.
Walk of
I am
shame.
not here.
Time had my back. He
Talk about-
replaced my bad moment with his. I love it. That's great.
Now we're talking about holidays here. Come on.
I
Well,
want to.
I don't know what the hell you said.
What's the next episode about?
Well-
the next episode is going to be you in front of a courtroom, and you're going to be
Well,
discussing
that's something I.
12 Angry Men. You're going to be reviewing 12 Angry Men.
That is a great movie. That is a great movie. But that's what I want to talk to you about, Prag, because the next episode that we've got booked in is with Aberbox for and
Right.
Tom.
Oh,
We'll
that's
talk
right.
to
Yes,
Tom as
yes,
well.
yes, yes, yes.
Aberbox for watching the end of Evangelion. You guys are doing your homework. Thank you.
What do you mean the end? I'm watching all of it. I'm watching 11 hours. They're not just
But
watching
it's just
the
the
end.
movie.
No,
It's
that's
just
the
the
name of the
movie.
movie. That's the name of the movie.
No, no, no,
It's
no.
just
That,
the movie. The movie is End of Evangelion.
That's the name of the movie, yeah.
That's what we're reviewing. We're not reviewing the show. You're just doing your homework. That's it. And you're decidedly doing your homework.
everyone's gonna have seen the show, so I have to see the show, JC, right?
You
Yeah.
could have had a differing.
Well, then
like,
I'm
you
gonna
could
be
have gone into it without
unarmed.
it.
No, I'm going into editorial combat. I have to be
No, I
totally
understand.
prepared with all my quivers.
But
Mhm.
but I wanted to ask. Avatar comes out this week. I really want to talk about it. I'm seeing it with my pop on Tuesday. Do you guys want to do that as well?
Avatar what?
I am not going to the movies
Avatar
during
3.
Christmas week for any amount of money.
Fire
No.
It comes out this week?
Yeah, it comes out this
I
week.
have not seen anything regarding that at all.
That's
I
crazy.
saw it
Out
yesterday.
now. isn't
You
it?
saw it yesterday?
When
Do
it
you
comes
think it's worth
streaming, I'll
talking
watch
about,
it,
Annie?
JC.
Worth talking about?
If you wanna.
Okay,
Go ahead,
okay.
Annie. Look, listen.
Yeah.
I do like the Avatar movies, but I'm just gonna say this one. I don't know. It was just
Time. Would
Let's
you
just
be
say
interested in doing that?
yeah.
Pro seems like you won't, but would you? Be
I'm
interested
not
in
going
doing
to the
that?
fucking IMAX theater the week before Christmas. I'll get COVID part
That's
11
okay.
in there.
That's
They'll
okay.
sneeze in my mouth. It's too crowded.
That's okay. Time.
You're
I
talking
know.
about going to see the
it's
movie
okay.
like Avatar 3?
He wants you to go
haven't
to
seen
the
the first
thing and pay
two.
$30.
Do it. Actually, do it without seeing the first two. Do it without seeing.
That's
the first
crazy.
Two. That'd be so good.
That's not
content.
fair.
That
You
is
don't even
content.
know.
That is
doesn't
content.
matter.
That doesn't make any sense.
He's a professional
movie.
reviewer. He can handle
Listen,
it. He
that
can
doesn't make
handle
any
it.
sense, but I low-key love that idea.
Yeah, let's do it.
I will
Let's do
think about it. I'll think about it.
Okay, okay.
I'll give you an answer in a couple days.
But I want to thank, firstly, before I thank Annie and Lance for coming in, thank you, Time, for showing up.
I had a little bit of time right now to carve out, so yeah. I actually got to get back to go drinking, so.
I really appreciate it, and I think you added a lot to the conversation as well. So I'm glad you're here. You did.
I added a
giraffe
You added that story as well.
I added a problematic sign onto a door. You know.
Yeah, he canceled is what happened. He
Garfield
shit.
drapes.
I'd walked away by that point, so it doesn't count.
Holding shut down. I would never.
But
make
thank
a mistake
you.
like that. Thank
Do you guys want to promote your stuff? Lance, do you want to promote your shit?
Well, you know, it's you know where to find me. No, you can find me over at Lance_from_Saints. Of course, we have tomorrow night, Sunday. Every Sunday, I do the news stream.
Don't watch it.
I don't give a shit. Tuesdays, we have The Sims with the community. And then every other Saturday, we have the Golden Banana, which right now is on a couple-week hiatus for the holidays.
Are you doing a Christmas special this year?
And we also have a Christmas special on Christmas Eve. So you have a lot to tune into. Plenty of stuff going on over at my channel. So feel free to check it out.
Nice.
Aren't you doing or don't you? You've been doing it the last it seems like a month. You do movies on Mondays.
I mean, I
Mondays?
have been. It's not like an official thing, but yeah,
Okay.
I've been doing movie Mondays and been watching a movie on Mondays.
Yeah, that's where
Annie,
you
how's
stick
your channel going?
That's where
How's
you
your
stick a
channel
swastika on your door and.
Yeah. Come on in.
Sorry. Sorry, Annie. Yeah.
Do you have anything to promote?
Yeah. What's
Annie?
your what are you working
Um,
on?
Sweet Annie.
Yeah, I'm writing a book.
Wow.
So that's all I got really to promote.
I love
That's what
that.
Jake said.
How
Jake
far
was
along are you?
writing a book too.
It's currently under development. It's like a story I've been working on for years, and I'm finally fully writing it into a book because my friend has a publisher. So I'm just trying to get it all done.
You gotta let me know when that drops.
We're
April.
excited.
Yeah, well, before April, like near the end of April, it'll drop. Doesn't have a name yet fully, like name's working title. But it's a thriller horror if you like that. So
I
Yeah.
can't wait.
And,
I'm
yeah.
excited
By
to
the
hear
way,
about it.
just keep talking a second. Keep talking. I'm just gonna bring something up, but yeah, keep talking.
This is what a turkey says. Was that good? I don't know what to say.
I just want to bring something up. A second. Just a second. We're almost there. But you guys can't think of anything? Come on.
About
Come
what?
on.
What are we doing? Like, of
Anything.
course, I
What
never
do you
shut
got
up,
going
JC.
on, Craig?
JC,
What do
I
you
can
got
talk
going
for
on, Craig?
17 hours in a row. I
But you
stream
wouldn't.
every day
You stopped
for
talking.
8 hours a
You made
day.
it
I
awkward.
make watercolors. I sing. I'm going to be in the holiday special. We have a bunch
What
of
is
stuff
this
for
shit you
that.
got behind you? What is that in the background?
This is the Star Wars holiday special tribute theme that we have for the stream right now. All of your favorite Lumpies there.
It's beautiful.
All of Chewbacca's family. C-3PO is there, and they're at the chalet and they're skiing, right?
That's crazy.
And I've
So
done.
what
Listen, I've done 13 Christmas specials in 13 days too. So if you want to look at the VODs, every day there's a different Christmas special for the last 13 days. Josie, go ahead.
I also want to say, Annie, these guys, Time and Prag, I don't know about Lance, but Time and Prag are big fans of your work. Specifically your work on this particular
yeah.
Look who it is.
That's you. Oh my god.
It is.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Oh my god, no.
Like legit, actually huge
Oh
fan.
my
I
God.
love the Bench Boys so much.
I'm a Bench Boy fucking addict, and I watch it every night before I go to sleep.
Oh my god.
You were the sound guy on that one. You did a great job.
New Bench Boys win.
Yeah, new Bench Boys win.
God,
I need to get the boys back together.
Get the Bench Boys. Get some green screens or do
Nick's
something.
doing his own stuff. He did a documentary on rally car racing or drifting. That was really interesting. So
I want to see that. We should put it on the Discord. Anything that
well,
the guests do, we have to make sure to promote it on the Discord so the general family can.
Yeah. So when your book
same
comes out, we'll
table.
put it in there.
No, not the Annie's book. No, that's the one thing I don't want on the Discord. I'm just that's awesome. No, I can't. I think that's great. I think it's wonderful.
The shade. Oh my god.
No, I think it's great. The fact that your writing is amazing. A book is fantastic. I think that's great.
Jake said he was writing a book as well when he came on. So that's the second guest that is writing a book. Went from sort of filmmaking.
Did he
stuff to
say what it was about?
He said it was a novella, and I think I think it goes with it, like a lot of the themes that he likes to get into, like immigration and And
did you know that? Did you know that Corey and Time are looking forward to reading a book this year too? So you guys have a lot of things in common.
I already canceled that.
You guys should just like mail each one the book, and then you'll have a reader, and it'll just like check off
read it on the toilet.
For the
DLC.
Well, they are based off my dreams though, so that's like a disclaimer.
Yeah, that's
with
awesome.
This stuff.
Corey taught Spanish for a semester, but he doesn't know how to read.
I only teach Spanish.
This is terrible.
He doesn't teach English.
He only teaches it incorrectly, but he doesn't speak it.
I can't speak it. What do you want? I'm only a teacher.
Yeah.
But this has been so much fun, guys. Thank you for coming. This was a lot more lighthearted than the last episode because I don't know what happened in the last episode. We were just like on our shit. We were like,
so I had to stick it in. I had to give you a good old-fashioned beating to let you know there's a tiger in the woods.
I couldn't be happy about it. Like I tried to be jovial.
Of course you can't be.
Like,
like
I'm
listen,
so pissed off.
You get handled by a real fucking man. You gonna be happy about it. I
was so pissed off by your criticisms. Like they just didn't make any sense to me.
No, they're perfect. Go ahead, everyone, watch, and you decide. Let's the audience decide whose criticisms are superior.
Fair enough. This has been fun. At the end of every show, we like to do a salute. This is how we end our segments.
Don't do the Lance. Don't do the weird salute.
I'm not
don't do the Elon Musk salute, please.
And
well, you're like Nightmare Before.